Hiya, and welcome back to Monster Village. The game that teaches us that I just want to hold Koku. I just want to hold him. Anyways, let's just hop right in. Consume the day. Eat it. Cold. My body started to shiver from the cold air. I remember covering myself with a blanket last night, though. I wanted to get some more sleep, but I don't think my body will let me keep going. I sat up and looked around for my blanket. Koku was sitting near the window with my blanket covering his body. I didn't notice him much before, but he snores pretty loudly. Wait. Why is he sleeping there with my blanket? Oh god, is he naked? Is Koku naked? Koku? Wake up. Yeah, I'm not trusting this shit. Okay, I'm trusting you. I'm trusting you, Lug. I'm trusting you. I shook Koku awake. He gave a large yawn and looked at me with a dazed face.
Hi, honey.
Why are you naked? Your blanket? I think you mean our blanket. Don't worry, I'm doing something. Damn. Yeah, he ain't naked. I'm sad now. I'm sad now. Why are you naked?
What? Asher, why are you yelling?
I mean, I woke up feeling cold and hungry, and I find you sleeping leaned to a wall while wrapped in my blanket, naked.
I have shorts on.
Koku!
Sorry, but I was thinking of laying down with you like yesterday, but you look too tired, so I just slept here. I'm gonna lay down with you again, but I remember what we talked about the other day. I don't want my dad seeing us do things again.
Felt a little embarrassed remembering what happened yesterday morning.
Don't worry about it.
Unless you want to. Maybe not right now, or until we have a bit more privacy.
Deep in the forest like my dad.
We are not fucking in the woods.
Aw, that sounds so hot.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Just imagine if I can handle what my dad is able to do with my mom.
And you ruined it. Why are you here?
I wanted to drop this off, but I guess I got too tired.
Koku handed me a bottle of Wish Jam. The color seems to be a bit darker, too. Bareback on the bark. Oh, shit. Sup, Sam? Well, other than the fact that it's probably that I'm pretty sure that's Sam. Yeah. Depending on, like, different factors, I guess there's nothing wrong with Wood's sex. It's the fact that he brought up his parents that freaks me the fuck out. Because, like, why? Because why not have a route that's just sex? I mean, Echo did it. Flynn. Who else? Pretty sure half of Spencer's route is just sex and extracurricular activities. Ray's corrupted route. That's all I can think of.
It's our last batch of witch jam. It is freshly made, too.
Guess what explained the color? I remember the elder mentioning yesterday that he would give me another bottle. Dean from Password? They only fuck like twice. I swear to God. In Password, Dave and Dean, not Dave and Dean, Dave and Tyson are fucking like every 5 minutes. R.I.P. the Yeen's asshole. It served him well. Orlando. Also Orlando. Yeah. Are you sure I should have this? Tyson is the freaky one. Also Orlando. Name one. I'll give you a challenge. Name one FVN character that at one point was not thinking with his dick. Name one. Are you sure I should have this?
I insist.
Clyde doesn't count.
Besides, you don't have this every day, so I would enjoy it more. It does get stale every now and then, so that's why Renan keeps inventing new flavors.
I guess I feel a bit hungry now. Okay then, I stand corrected. I fucking love Aaron. He is husband material. Guess I feel a bit hungry now.
Great! I'll leave you to it.
You're not joining me?
Oh, I actually didn't finish my work yesterday, so I have to finish some stuff first.
Then why were you sleeping here?
Yeah.
Don't me!
You wanna see me?
Work first.
Meanie. Just like my dad.
Koku, please. I just woke up.
Okay, I'll let you eat your breakfast. I got some bread for you.
Thanks. Now get dressed and get going. Koku then put on his clothes and headed to the door.
Okay, love you.
Last comment made me flinch. But I guess I should get used to it. I guess I should eat something... I actually got something to eat now that he's gone. I am starving! Tasty! I will always do that. Ugh. I definitely ate too much. Because I was so exhausted yesterday that I just didn't even notice I almost finished the entire jar. I lay down on my back with my arms spread. I'll be leaving tomorrow. Thinking about it, Koku probably just really wanted to be with me for a little longer before I leave. Knowing he might have already asked the elder when I will be leaving. I'm done eating, and it's still morning. I should see him. And even if he is working, maybe I can help so it can go faster. 2-hour new husband. If there's any place I can think of where he is, it's gotta be at his house. Then again, depending on his work, he might not even be here at all. Knocked on the door and waited for an answer. Nothing. Probably didn't hear me, so maybe I should say something. Hello? Koku? Okay, maybe he isn't home at all. Where he could be, though. Maybe it would be better to check other places. If I remember correctly, Garu mentioned something about a heavy worker. I wonder if Koku is somewhere in the construction area. I should walk in between the houses so I can get there faster. As I walk to the other side, I think I faintly hear Koku's voice inside the house.
Please, hurry up already.
Oh my god. Is he fucking Leo? Tried to follow the source of Koku's voice to the corner. The closer I get, the stronger some whispering gets. But what if your boyfriend barges in here? To reach a window, I think I hear both Ridge and Koku inside.
It's just the two of us, and we aren't even boyfriends yet. Please, Ridge. Can't wait anymore, and you're the only one I can ask.
A part of me wants to just check in on them, but if they are whispering, I kind of want to know what they are talking about, too. Okay, but only because you asked me to. You're such a tight ass. Okay, now I'm more curious than ever. The hell are these two doing? Crouched down, making sure I wasn't seen through the window. I was able to angle myself so I can still see inside, but more importantly, I can hear them. Oh! 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 Oh, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. I thought Ridge was bending Koku over. I thought they were fucking. I genuinely thought they were fucking.
Please, I just really want to know what you think of this.
You know you're asking a lot from a guy who never goes out.
But surely you remember from before, you've actually seen more than me, and I really think you're the perfect guy to ask. And plus, I know your tastes.
You're fucking unbelievable. So tell me about this gift. They're just talking about a gift? Worded differently next time. I almost had a panic attack thinking Koku and Ridge were...
This is a scout flight cage the traders got for me from their last trip. Remember Joseph saying something about it looking like a toy. Why are you looking like that?
Koku, do you even understand what the hell did that old man meant?
What he meant?
Ugh, do I really gotta spell it out for you?
Well, if I'm not getting it, then I'm not gonna know.
Fuck.
Ridge.
Huh?
I almost had sex with Asher yesterday.
Huh? My breath has almost burst out from that comment. Koku, you don't just tell that to anyone. Wait, you said almost. Hell happened. Dead.
Dad.
So, how much did he see?
My dad or Asher?
Of course I meant Asher.
I guess they both already see me naked and all.
How the fuck are you two related? Koku shrugs with the shoulders.
So, back to my sex life.
Why are you so open?
Listen first. I'm not that innocent, okay? I know what sex is, and I know this thing looks like a cock cage.
Oh, he fucking... How else is this shameless yelling that?
Anyway, even if he doesn't like it as a sentimental gift, maybe he can repurpose it as something else. Trying it on him.
The fucker's gonna cage us. The fucker's gonna cage us. That's violent. What am I listening to? Where did I even get the idea that I'm into that? I really don't need to hear this.
Why? You getting turned on?
What the fuck? Of course not. I'm gonna go now. If you're just gonna tease me like shit.
Okay, okay. But I am serious about it.
I know you are.
So, what do you think?
Is it really worth it for you to not answer the door earlier? Just so you can ask me if he likes this kind of shit? Just talk to the fucker. If he was willing to have sex with you, what's stopping him going further? Just talk to the guy first. If I woke up and find my dick chained up and caged, I might start throwing shit.
So you prefer it with consent?
Everyone wants it with consent! Thank you! Remember, consent is hot. Consent is hot. Now I'm worried.
I'll be fine. If anything, my dad already approved of our relationship.
He did? Huh.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I just thought he would be a bit more... What's the word?
Gay? You like my dad? I don't know how to feel about you wanting to fuck my dad.
What? No! Where the fuck are you even getting these ideas from? I mean, like, he doesn't accept your taste and all.
Oh, he isn't really reserved. Not after what my mom has put him through.
Your mom, huh?
Yeah, guess I just feel more comfortable talking about her now.
Remember a few years ago you wouldn't stop crying about it.
You even asked me if I wanted a drawing of her.
Yeah. Not my fucking greatest work.
I still have it.
Shut up.
This reminded me of what you said before. Instead of thinking about the sad stuff, remember her fondly. That's why I love her more than ever.
Glad I could help.
And that does give me an idea.
Really? Shoot. Koku then leaned in a bit towards Ridge. I think he started whispering too. Better move a bit closer to hear them. Dasher, what are you doing there?
It's time to drink
Fuck.
water.
Dad?
It's time to drink water.
Asher? What the?
It's time to drink water.
Echo on? It's not. Okay. Oh,
It's
shit.
time to drink water.
Garu immediately grabbed my arm, pulling me away from the window. Rather forceful with the way he gripped me, but then again, I was snooping around his son. We got to the front of his home, he let go of me and gave me a disappointing look. Explain yourself, kid. I was able to get to know you yesterday, now it's you snooping around my house. Sorry, let me explain. See if I can help Koku with his work, but nobody answered the door. I was about to leave, I heard somebody whispering and got curious, and... I don't know how the guild teaches it, but we do have our own privacy here. You really shouldn't... Wait, whispering? Who else was there? Ridge was talking to Koku inside. Ridge, what the... Garu ran inside the house in a panic after I mentioned Ridge. Was there something he was scared of? I was thinking about it here. I quickly followed Garu to Koku's room. We done fucked up. We got caught in 4K Ultra HD. We got caught in 4K Ultra HD Super Nintendo, iOS 49, PlayStation, Xbox 360, PlayStation 5. That's how we got caught. Once I got in, Garu was looking through the window and screaming, "You little..."
Dad?
Damn kid just jumped through the window.
Eh? Asher, you were listening on us?
It wasn't on purpose first. I tried knocking earlier, but you didn't answer, but I heard you inside. Son, I think we both deserve an explanation. Why are you with that Tyrex? What did I say about him?
Dad,
Well?
he is really just a friend. Just get to know Ridge, you would understand how much he...
What if he suddenly harms you? I cannot bear to see you harmed in any way.
How many times do I have to say that I'm fine? He hasn't hurt me in years since his parents left him.
Don't give me that tone, young man. Be glad you still have a parent.
Why aren't you listening? If Mom was here...
Your mother blindly supported those people. Look where it got us now. You need to grow up more before you...
But that's not what Mom wanted!
Koku's loud scream startled Garu, making him move back a bit.
Mom helped them because that is what she believed. She never blamed me or you for anything that has happened. She was the only one who accepted Ridge for who he was. She was the only one who didn't care about where they came from.
What do you know about what your mother thinks? She isn't here anymore because you kept everything to yourself.
Dad, you should know that she didn't want to worry you the most. She told me when she was feeling weak and asked if I just take care of her myself because she doesn't want to see you sad. She hated seeing you sad, so I had to be the one to keep everything secret.
Tears start to fall from Koku's face. Son.
Stop treating me like a child already. Ridge is my best friend and I'm interested in Asher.
Koku then grabbed my arm and hugged me tight. Koku.
Can't you believe in your own son? Is that what Mom really wanted?
Remember when your mother found those red berries?
Yeah.
She was so happy when she found us those berries. We didn't need to skip dinner that day.
I remember.
You were so happy and your mother felt so proud of it too. When she took a bite, the berry just exploded in her mouth.
We almost passed out from it too. Mom was so worried about you. She gave you water first even though she was on her way to Bomberry.
Yeah, I thought she died that time. But then...
She just laughed it off. At least you got a good story out of it, she always says. Mama!
Honey, look! Our son said his first word! Could use some pronunciation practice. You make everything sound boring. Our son finally called me Mama. I know. You make a wonderful mother, Kara. From a very young age, Koku was loved by both his parents. His mother, Kara, was a traveling Truvarian blessed by the Basarios, monster known for blending in as a huge boulder. She does not have a destination or goal. She loved the adventure and she loved the thrill. She was never a hunter, not even close. But she knew the ways of how to harmonize with nature and to live alongside it. Kara's love was seeing the world itself, and nothing could replace that. So why did she settle in the village? During one of her adventures, she met a man cloaked in scarlet. As mysterious as the world she explores, the man was fascinated by true Ovarians. their characteristics, their ways, their attitudes, and their blessings. But outside of her looks, she was not special. So you're not more unique than humans. How disappointing. She cannot eat gems. She cannot breathe fire. She cannot dig down the earth. She was just a normal woman who looks like a boulder. That thought made her question who she is. The excitement she had before is now clouded with personal judgment. Are all true Avarians supposed to be special? She constantly asks herself. Adventure turned to wandering, and she felt more insecure about who she is. What is she missing? What can she even do? She needs to find herself. She needs to find her people. And after months of exploring and tailing for clues, she finally had a lead. A small village situated in a forest, only accessible by those who know the land. With hope in her steps, she felt excited. She wanted to meet her people. It was a feeling she had forgotten. Days turned to weeks and turns to months. Living in this village never felt so fulfilling for her. She enjoyed the adventure and the thrill one can get in the unknown. What she found was something she has never felt before. A home. Hello there, Garu, the local Dodogama true Avarian. His face was flushed and his attitude was shy. He never really cared much for romance or even had an interest with anyone. But Kara. It was nothing short of love at first sight. Kara? Garu spoke up. What is it? Finally gonna propose to me? No, I wasn't planning to. I'm only joking, silly, she replied. But it would be nice, wouldn't it? Garu thought for a while. Would you say yes if I did? Well, do you? Even though Kara was joking, she was more the shocked to hear that he was serious. If she says yes, she loses everything she worked on. Her aspirations and sense of adventure would be sacrificed for staying with Garu. I do, she said with a smile and no regrets. Dodogama. Correct! A smile formed on her lips. You are a Dodogama! My boy is learning really quick, Garu says, puffing his chest. Oh, please, he obviously got that from me. Kara. I'm joking, honey. Mama, Papa, no fight! Young Koku stepped in. Garu gave young Koku a pat on the head. We're not fighting, son. Your mother is just mean. Oh, you are getting it tonight! Kara laughed. As Koku grew up, he never doubted his parents' love. His father is protective and understanding. His mother is kind and knowledgeable. Home has never felt so sweet. But fate is never kind. Koku one day woke up in the middle of the night, clutching a stuffed Poogie, and wondering where his mother went. Seeing her hack and cough outside their home made him worry. Seeing him scared and curious made her anxious. Mom, you're not okay, what happened? She fell silent for a while, but she knew exactly what the problem was. Ever since the day she met the Scarlet Man, she started having health problems. Vomiting, dizziness, fatigue, and pain from nowhere. Yet, she did not want to worry those she loves the most. She knelt down and hugged Koku tightly under the basking moonlight. Son, can you keep a promise for Mommy? Promise me that you will keep this a secret from your father and anyone else. Promise me that you will grow up to be a strong and healthy man. Promise me that you will remember me fondly and not grieve when I'm gone. Promise me that you will stay true to who you want and who you ought to be. I promise. Koku cried in front of his mother's grave. Koku sits on the side of his bed while me and Garu sat beside him. Tears run down his face while he recalls all the time with his mother.
I miss Mom.
I miss her too, son. I miss her too. Garu's voice shakes as if he was trying to keep himself from crying too.
I'm sorry for not telling you all this.
You promised your mother. You shouldn't feel bad, son. I'm sorry I wasn't there for when you needed me. I'm sorry for being too harsh on you. Garu's voice shakes while he tries to comfort Koku.
Dad, please.
Koku grabbed Garu by his shoulders and gave him a big hug.
I'm already being honest. It's okay. Just let it out like me.
Hang on, I gotta modify the good dad list. I gotta modify it. Because I forgot to add a couple people. There we go. Garu, without any more regret, buried his face on Koku's shoulder and let out a muffled cry. I sense a bit of sadness in the air, but it somehow doesn't feel sad at all. After a few more minutes, they both clean themselves up.
Dad?
Alright, I won't limit you as much. You are my son and my only family left. I want you to remember, if you feel upset or need help, my arms are always here for you to hold.
Thanks, Dad.
Koku and Garu gave each other another hug before finally facing me. As for you... I know my son fancies you, but make sure he stays in line. I try my best.
Hey, you're supposed to be on my side.
You're the one who tried to hide a present from me.
Then what's the point of a present? Dad?
Nothing, son. Your boyfriend just reminded me of your mother. I guess they are right when they say you eventually marry your mother.
Dad? Ew.
Oh, now you say ew. Garu? I know this might not be the right time to ask, but can Koku stay with me tonight? Well, I never! Garu looked over at Koku with a tense look, then sighed and faced me. Why do you ask? I was planning on leaving tomorrow because I don't want the guild to be too suspicious if I'm gone for too long without a message. I don't know how long I will be back, so I want to spend as much time as I can with Koku.
Aww.
Garu then gave another sign to smile. Okay, it is getting late, so get some rest, you two. I'll finish the remaining work and we can continue once you've left. Thank you.
Hold on, let me get something.
Leave the cage.
Aww.
Some weird Freudian shit. Just the leave the cage. You know, leave that cage.
Aww.
Let's just go. Koku, leave the cage. We don't need to be locked up. Leaving behind a confused Garu, which he doesn't want to know, Koku and I went back to my place to settle in for the night. By the time we were finished, it was already gotten dark outside and we both feel more exhausted than ever.
I am so tired.
With the emotional rush we both got, I am not surprised.
So, you heard all the stuff me and Ridge were talking about?
Koku,
Yeah?
where did you get the idea I like cock cages?
Just a hunch.
I slapped my palm on my face.
I mean, what are you into? And, do you want to try that tonight?
Koku doused the candle and hugged me close.
Can we? Nobody should bother us this time.
Koku,
Are you okay? Was it too hard?
Sorry, I guess I just feel too tired, and my body's starting to hurt.
Huh? Do you need me to call the medics?
It's fine. Can we just sleep? Koku shows a disappointed face and pouts. I'm sorry, I just really don't feel good enough to do anything.
Alright, but you owe me.
I promise I will. Koku helped me get on the bed while he hugged me tight.
I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too, but I will come back. For you.
Remember, you promised.
You wanted sex, but you're more exhausted than me. I hugged Koku tight and quickly fell asleep too. Tomorrow is... slowly opened my eyes. I tried to move, but my stomach and body hurt so much. I vaguely remember what happened last night. I asked Koku to sleep with me last night. I was too exhausted for sex, so we both just passed out. I was feeling sick, and he wanted to ask for help, but I really just wanted him to be with me. Probably should have let Koku get someone. He's awake! Soft paws suddenly patted my head and wiped my face. From the size and the feeling, I was being taken care of by another feline. I was pulled up and I tried to support myself. My stomach still hurts a lot from last night and I feel like puking. Rubbed my eyes and blinked to get my eyes more adjusted to where I am. After a few more minutes, the small feline comes into view. How did ya feel? Pained! Look around and try to see what happened while I was out. The sun appears to already be setting. Did I just sleep through an entire day? You did, nya. Mr. Koku meowed to me real early, checking on you, nya. My 10 favorite characters to voice. Anyone with the gremlin voice, basically. I love the gremlin voice. I have way too much fun voicing gremlin characters. I just have way too much fun voicing a lot of characters. Gremlins, for one. That's about it, just gremlin characters.
Yeah.
Just...
Yeah.
I powerfully try my best to whisker away your fever, but it looks like you're still dealing with a bunch of body aches, nya. Thank you. Ugh. My stomach starts to feel more painful as I talk. Hey, you really shouldn't be doing that, nya. Take a pause, get some more cat nap, and slurp down some water, nya. Thanks. I grab the cup of water from their small paws and drink it slowly. Feel a bit better, but the nauseating feeling is still there. Where's Koku? They're with the elder, nya. But don't you fret about that. You just cozy up for a snooze, so it doesn't turn into a possum mess, nya. I laid back down on the bed, feeling the warmth from resting on it the entire day. I know I shouldn't just lay down here, but even I can tell I probably look like a mess. Thank you. You're one of the feline medics Garu mentioned about? Meow, I'm Grano, nya. Pleasure to meet ya. Nya, I'm one of the feline medics in the village. We're a tiny team, just 2 members, but we do our best, nya. Where did you learn these things? Meow, I used to work for the guild a few years ago, but after a great storm, I got lost, nya. I was rescued by a bunch of wild felines living in a pretty forest. When we stumbled upon this village, I was joined their perspective team. I used to be a wild myself, nya. A guild feline, huh? I guess my life is in good paws. When I heard someone is visiting from the guild, I wanted to talk to you, nya, but I was busy with helping the merchants on the food. Sometimes wish I could go back and work at the guild, but I think I'm pretty happy where I am right meow. Everyone is very nice and I get to teach others my perfect tricks. It gets a bit annoying when the head merchant kept asking me to check on Mr. Koku. Well, do you still want to go back right now? Small feline waves her head and gave a big smile. This is my new home. I smiled back to the small feline. I really am happy the village has at least some level of medical assistance. I want to do my best for everyone here, so I hope this feeling goes away soon. What even happened? Can you tell me what happened with me? I was feeling fine yesterday morning, but for some reason I ended up feeling pained and sick. I have a personal theory, but can I ask a bit more from you, nya? I know you're already tired, but... It's okay, I'll keep it short. Are you eating regularly, nya? I think so, other than the other day I eat regularly. When did you start feeling this, nya? I think around yesterday afternoon. I don't actually know the exact time. It's okay, nya. What else did you do before that, nya? Not much. I stayed in a bit, ate the usual breakfast. Breakfast? What did you eat yesterday, nya? I think it was just some rice, veggies, and the usual wish jam. But I think the one I got was a new bottle because the housekeeper said it might be the last stock for a while when he dropped it off. You still have it? Can I check, nya? The jam? Sure. It's on the table over there. Small feline hurriedly ran to the table and checked the bottle. He opened it up and gave it a sniff inside, but then immediately reeled back as if he smelled something bad. Meow! This is made with the mutant fruit. Mutant? You mean rotten? My nose doesn't lie. I don't know when. But you've been eating wish jam from mutant berries. But Mew said Mew only started feeling this yesterday. Where did Nya get this bottle? Koku got it from the housekeeper yesterday morning and... Meow. I need to call the elder. Nya. Wait, what do you mean? What should I... Fuck. My stomach started growling again, but not from hunger. It really hurts. I had way too much fun doing that voice. I closed my eyes and tried to stop the pain. It was really a struggle, but I tried to just relax my body. I felt like all the food I just ate was trying to come out of my mouth. Before I knew it, I started to hear rain falling from the sky. I want to see Koku. I needed to vomit really bad. So they got up and removed all the blankets on me. I was starting to feel uncomfortable and stood up. Within the darkness, I tried to find the window. I know it wasn't really hard, but I didn't feel like walking at all. Once I found it, I poked my head a bit and just let it go. I've vomited before, but it was never this much. After all of that, I somewhat felt better, but I still had this nauseating feeling. As I was about to get back to bed, I heard a knock at the door. I'm coming. Quickly hurried to the door and opened it up. Why are you up, Nya? Oh, I had to vomit earlier. Meow, let's get Nya back to bed. Grano immediately grabbed my hands as he tries to get me back inside. He was a bit forceful, but I can tell they were just worried about me. I shouldn't deny his kindness, especially since I'm like this. How do you feel, Nya?
It's
A bit
time to
better
drink
after
water.
vomiting. Well, I have
It's
some
time to drink
awesome
water.
news. It's not really anything serious. You
It's
need to
time
get some
to
rest
drink
before going
water.
back, Nya. But the guild is probably
time
already
to drink
looking for
water.
me and... Yeah, the guild can shove their nosy tail up their noses, Nya. The sudden comment from the small feline widened my eyes. Wait, weren't you from the guild? Was Asher? Nya. I am the village's Meowdic Meow. Honestly, can't tell if I should be happy with that or not. You can report Meow? Unlikely. Now back to what we were talking about, Nya. What Nya I actually have is... Meow, oh for Matsu's sake! Let me... You lay down there! I will get it, Nya. This feline is really pushy now ever since I told him I vomited. I think I should just listen to him at this point. Once the door was opened, I was surprised by who was at the door. Koku. Koku immediately hugged me, making me almost fall back.
Are you alright? How do you feel?
I'm okay, just a little pained.
If you say so. Did I hug you too hard? Did my dad do anything to you?
I'm fine, Koku, I just need some more rest.
I'm sorry, I should have called someone.
You're darn right you should have. Yeah. If Meowster Koku didn't knock on my door earlier, then you would have been in worse condition, yeah. You better thank him, yeah.
I know, but what happened with him? Did he have any disease? Anything?
I was getting that earlier before you knocked loudly on the door, yeah. It was not some virus like we originally thought. You just had a bad case of food poisoning from the wish jam with spoiled fruit. Food poisoning?
The jam I gave you. Did the housekeeper give me the wrong bottle?
How did you discard the berries?
The traders buried the raw berries in the ground and the jam will be used as fertilizer.
Fertilizer?
You need to cycle back to nature if it'll make regrowing new plants faster.
I guess it's better than throwing it somewhere. My question now is, how did you get one? One bottle might have been mixed. We really need to sort them, yeah. Yeah, I guess it is lucky I'm the only one affected.
Any kind of poison is not good. You'll weaken till it's out of your body.
You'll be fine, but if you want a faster recovery, you'll need a max potion, yeah. I have some nutrients in case someone needed a boost, but what I don't have is a mandragora, yeah. Mandragoras are really hard, and what makes nutrients into max potions? Even with the guild, mandragoras go for a high price just for a stem. I can remember the crafting recipe for it, but I don't know if any of the places nearby have mandragoras. I just saw some regular mushrooms. You're well informed, yeah. Mandragoras grow in cold and dark areas. No need to ask our traders tomorrow to get more. But it will at least be a few days, yeah. Whatever happens, you need to stay here for a bit longer until you head back. I'll bring you nullberries tomorrow to Zapania. But I really need to go soon. If I don't, the village might be in danger. The village is well hidden in case someone looks for you, Nya. We didn't stay hidden just because, Nya. Oh. For a feline, you really know the ins and outs of how the guild operates. I am not just a meow dick. I also know how the guild searches, so get some rest and yeah. I'll leave you two for now. Meowster Koku.
What is it, Grano?
Don't make him stay up too long. As you know, he needs to keep resting, yeah.
Of course. Thanks you so much for your help.
Anytime, yeah. Good night, yeah. Thanks, Grano. Good night. The old feline grabbed the large leaf near the door and went back out into the rain. Koku approaches me and sat down beside my bed. He has this worried look on his face as he stares at me. Hey.
I'm sorry, I should have...
I reached out and held Koku's hand, making sure to squeeze it tight. It took a bit of hesitation, but he squeezed back. It's not your fault, okay? You heard him, it was just food poisoning.
So I cannot help but think it's my fault. I'll do much better in the future for you.
I gripped Koku's hand tighter. None of this is your fault. Stop blaming yourself. Really feel sorry, just take care of me for a while. I'm sorry for asking this, but I really can't do much like this.
I will. I get to spend some time with you.
I guess I am staying for a bit longer, at least until a mandragora is found.
Mandragores, I haven't seen one before, but I read about how hard it is to find one. That's why the mushroom is better if it's grown locally. I'll ask Joseph to grow some when we find more.
I saw a few when we were in training, but I think I only remember seeing one in the wild when we were near a river.
The river.
You don't have to worry about them too much. The traders will be able to get some soon. Even if they don't, I'm still here.
You're not well. How can I be calm about this?
It's fine, Koku, but maybe let's talk to him. I'm starting to feel a bit dizzy again.
Here, let me at least help you into bed.
Thanks. Koku helped me get comfortable and sat me down on my bed. It was starting to get cold, so he also covered my body with the blanket. Also, head back home fast, but be careful. You were wet when you arrived, so I assume you didn't have an umbrella.
Sorry, I was in a hurry.
It's okay, just rush back home and stay safe.
What about yourself for now? Get some sleep, okay?
Good night, then. Thank you. Koku doused the candle and left me for the night. Would have preferred if he stayed with me, but I don't think I want him getting sick either. Might just be food poisoning, but he can still catch my fever. Maybe it's because he is a true Furry and he has a bit of immunity. With that in mind, I start to drift back to sleep. Damn it, Koku.
Ugh, this is hard. Mandragora, Mandragora. They should grow here. That orange hue. Ah! This is... Who's...
And just like that, we are fucked. On a scale from 1 to 10, my friends, we're fucked. We are gonna die. Ugh. My head hurts. I hear the villager's voice. It almost sounds like everyone is laughing outside. Tried to close my eyes a bit more from the dizziness, but... Yes, sir! A sudden shout immediately woke me up. Something isn't right. Tried to stumble standing up, but my dizziness still hasn't been able to pass yet. Tried to look out the window and was immediately pounced by the feline medic Grano. Grano? What is happening outside? Barely stay quiet, yeah. Lay down on the bed and pretend like you're taking a cat nap, yeah. Grano, I don't understand. What is happening? Just listen to nya. Nya. Please go back to sleep, nya. Grano, just tell me what it is. Nya. Forgive nya, Asher. What do you... Sorry, nya. My head. My head started to spin again. I was able to hold on to my consciousness, but only barely. I felt my body dragged back to my bed as the door slammed open. I can also hear... Is that talking? No. And I can barely hear anything. Fuck, my consciousness is fading. Yeah. What? Who was... It's just going to be a lot of skipping now. The pickle. That's what I'm doing. Sup, Jack? Skip button, the true MVP. You. Explode his kidneys? I can't explode his kidneys. However, I can break his fingers. I can break his fingers. Can I break his fingers instead of exploding his kidneys? And also, I need to come up with a much fuckier way to fuck with him. Admiral, here is what I am going to do. I am going to steal your wife from you, and I am going to raise and love your child as if they were my own. And I will be a better husband than you will ever be. I'm going to be a better husband and father than the Admiral. What if he doesn't have a wife? Is it even... Well, even if he doesn't, I'll still do it. I have two goals in life. I have 2 goals in life. Those 2 goals being to get blocked by the official Frosted Flakes Twitter account and to steal the Admiral's wife and raise his children as if they were my own. Or steal his husband and raise their children better as if they were my own and be a better husband and father than him. Those are my 2 goals in life. And both are violent. Is there a story behind that first one? Does anyone else want to explain how much of a simp for Tony the Tiger I am? I'm a huge Tony the Tiger simp, that's why. And also because it's funny. Like, I love him in a way that is concerning. Right. Though I will say, if he is gay, then, that's... It's not really giving Boys Beware, so that's good. Please tell me I'm not the only one who's seen Boys Beware. It is fucked up. Koku, the Dodogama Wavarian. If there's a way to describe Koku, it would be unhinged. It might be because he is still naive, or it might just be his nature, though. Are Dodogamas unhinged to begin with? He loved to hear all about the outside world since he was born and raised inside this village. He's so curious that no question feels inappropriate for him if it means answers. Maybe that's why I gravitate towards the guy. Even before, I love knowing a lot about the world. That's kind of why I chose to be a scrivener. I find it funny to think about now if Koku did become a scrivener. Oh, the amount of headache his commander would be handling. Whenever I think of Koku, I always remember his dad too, Garu. His dad is too overprotective of him. Sometimes it's more funny than concerning. Despite his tight wrap around his son, I don't even blame him. When Koku was still young, Garu lost his wife, Kara, to illness. That's heavy for a child. Even heavier for a husband. He wanted to make sure Koku is safe and live a long life, no matter what. Though his methods are closer to monitoring than parenting. He does allow Koku a bit of freedom, giving him some books about the outside world, allowing him to request things from the traders if they ever find any. Seeing Koku's collection being so extensive does make me a bit jealous, even as a relic of the past. I decided to invite Koku to the waterfall since I was offered. I was pretty sure Koku would appreciate being outside the village, even for a little bit. I'm not sure if it's because his dad is not watching, or it's because we were alone. He started to become more open and mischievous. So much revelations were shown this day. Koku's older than Ridge, he and Leo almost slept together, and he doesn't know how to swim. I ended up teaching him how to swim while we were there, but hearing the other two information gave me a bit of a shock. How he talks, you'd think he is pretty young. Guess I don't mind it as much because after hearing how he wants to be close to me, I don't need to hold back either. After our time at the waterfall, he started to be more honest about his feelings. He wasn't flirting or anything like that, but he was clear on what he wants. That's actually quite nerve-wracking. I also did help him on his workload. Well, if help means I got just tagged along, then I guess it counts. Seeing him do his work in the village is both impressive and cute. He even asked about sleeping with me. I know he didn't mean sex, but after thinking about it now, I might have wanted something more happening that night. Next morning was extremely arousing after all. If only his dad didn't caught us in the act, we might have actually done way more. This clearly left a strain between Koku and his dad. I didn't want to get in between family problems, but I wished Garu would see that Koku is indeed growing up. One time I spotted Koku and Ridge talking about giving me a gift before I leave. I don't know what their conversations went, but I was really happy to hear that Ridge respects Koku as someone older. Garu, on the other hand, not only worried about Koku, but also labeled Ridge because of his bad influence. Koku had enough, so he vented everything out. They eventually talked it out, but I still feel like Garu is unsure about how to feel on letting go of his son to make his own decisions. Regardless of what he says, I will always support Koku. If he makes the wrong decision, Koku will learn from it. He's mature enough to make a smart decision after all. I will be there beside Koku, not just to guide him, but to also hold his hand in all of his mischievous questions. So the next days were not really fun for me. I got food poisoning the other day, and I was taken care of by Grano. Yeah. Yes. We want to save. And we're going to leave off here tonight. Yep. Gotta keep the suspense that isn't there. Stay safe, have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow.